from our team. Wow, what a team we have. I'm Callie, by the way, and this is an hour of DG2 Fashions, actually another hour and a half. Wanted to let you know what I'm wearing, though. A lot of times you'll ask, like, what is it? There's a thing on hsn.com called Host Closet, but I want to give it to you right now because this is the jacket. We just featured it, 827531. Maybe gone in the green by the time you get there if you wait another minute or two. This is the puff sleeve top still to come in the show, and you can see the greens match perfectly. It's 826999. Other colors are also available. Love this top. And then next hour, we're going to be sharing this jean with you. This is the classic stretch in the ankle kind of length. So it doesn't, it's not skinny, it's not boot cut, it's just a little bit more tapered all the way down to your ankles. I'm wearing in the tall, which is 29.5 inches, so it's a little different than the boot cut earlier, but this is item 802223, and this is all gonna be found on the Host Closet on hsn.com. We like to get you all the information you're interested in, so take a look at that. You'll find what each of us is wearing throughout each show, hopefully every single day. So if you ever have an interest, you can find it all right there. Okay, here's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna start and talk about this awesome jean. This has already been extremely popular. I love this. Diane does so many jeans, but every time we bring one out that's unique and different, like this being more novelty, with the cutest, it's like the tuxedo piping down the side of each of the colors, and every color is different with different color combinations and vibe. You'll note that it's pulled a little bit forward so it doesn't give your hips a bigger perspective. It kind of narrows you down based on just the placement of that. Let's go through these. We've got them in the chambray. This is, by the way, the chambray. Here is the black, which is a more charcoal gray black, and then we have the mid-tone. And the mid-tone is the one that just makes me smile so much. Oh, excuse me. I'm on the wrong jean here, folks. I have to go to the other side of the rack. I just looked over at Dana, I'm like, that's the jean. Okay, this is the jean we actually gave you a tease to earlier in the show. The Godet, right here at the side. Both are so cute, and what I said earlier about the uniqueness of each of her styles is so true. This is the ivory. You can see it's got that inset, the lace, it's so cool. I said it again, lace. It's like a doily. It's like the crochet that my grandmother used to do and make doilies. But look at how cool the edging is. That's like that ruffled, rough edge, so it's not like completely finished off. If you wanted to do that, you can, if you don't like that raw edge look. But this is only available in 2 colors. So here's your mid-tone. This is what you'll see on Miss Dana. This is your ivory. And this is even wider in terms of the leg flare than the boot cut. As you can see, it's got that 70s vibe like nothing else does. Sam, this is so darn cute, I can't take it.
This is, we have been waiting to show you this jean for like 3 weeks. So we're very excited. I believe this is the very first presentation of this denim. So I'm gonna tell you a little story about Diane's history, why she's known as the queen of jeans, because back in the late 60s and the early 70s, she used to customize denim for people like Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin and Cher and Jefferson Airplane. In Los Angeles, they would bring her their personal jeans. She would keep them for a couple weeks and she would embroider them and embellish them and paint on them and, you know, do incredible handwork. And they became their performance jeans, their stage jeans. So here we are decades later coming full circle to what Diane is really known for in the very beginning of her career. We have found a factory in Italy that can replicate hand crochet. Now, a lot of our customers will know if you crochet that you don't get that authentic feeling and softness and in look when you have a machined lace or a machined crochet. This will replicate true hand crochet like nothing you've ever seen before. And it's not only on this jean, it's actually on the next jean we have coming up as well. So the crochet work on this, Callie, is not only intricate and beautiful and looks like hand crochet, it also is soft and it is incredibly, incredibly detailed. So what we love about this jean is just got the right amount of pop. We do these, what we call a released hem. So what you're seeing on the bottom of the jean is not by accident, it's all by design. We wash the denim first in our natural indigo washes, and then we open up that hem so you get that little gradient and graduation and ombre of color. And the more you wash and wear these, the better that little hem is gonna look. We also stitch down right above the fraying. So when you get this home, you'll see, you know, a little bit of fray. When we were kids, we used to cut our jeans and we'd like sandpaper them and we try and wash them to get the fray happening. Well, this will happen as you wash them. They'll get fluffier, but they'll never bloom beyond that seam. So they stay perfectly placed. But really, the beauty of this jean is this incredible inset of very soft, gorgeous, hand-like crochet. So we are blown away by what this factory in Italy has been able to do for us. You're going to see more and more of this kind of crochet work in our spring and summer denim. But this is the first one that we've launched in 2023.
This is so cool.
And it's exquisite. It's so, so cool.
This is the mid-tone that we see on Dana and Mary Kate. Just a point of reference size-wise. Let's see, we've got the close-up. Is that on Dana? That is it. And Dana's in the 18. She is in the 1X. She is a size 18 and wearing the 1X. Mary Kate is a 10, 12, and I believe wearing the medium. In fact, let me double check on this one. Yeah, this is a numeric sized jean. So we have 0 through 24 women's, and forgive me for not mentioning this, but we do have 2 lengths. Petite is 28 and a half. The average is 31 and a half. We've got the 2 options, and then we've got Diana that just joined the group, and she is in a size 6, and she is in the ivory. Oh, I love this. I mentioned at the start of the show, Sam, this to me, it so celebrates who Diane really was back in the 70s and where her career launched, designing for the rock and roll stars of that great era.
Yeah, there's kind of an artisanal, kind of handcrafted feeling to this jean. And you said it at the beginning of the hour. We have boot cut and then we have flare. When you see flare, that means it's a little bit wider of a profile at the bottom. That's why we put that godet. A godet is a little triangle that gets kind of inset. You've probably seen it on dresses. You've seen it on tops. And what that does is allow us to create a little bit of a softer flare. And over that godet, we put that lace in such a beautiful way that it's fully back. So it's not going to be see-through like, you know, the 14-year-old girls will wear this jean where there's nothing backing that crochet. So it's all leg, right? So we made it really elegant and really sophisticated. You have full coverage on this. The godet frames, I think that crochets so beautifully, so it really comes to life. And you're going to see this great, great detail. And especially on the edging. Yeah, it is fully stitched down all the way across all of that. And then you'll see that beautiful, perfect line of that released hem that creates that ombre of light to dark with great texture. So you choose how much you want to show it off, Callie. If you get the ivory, it's a little more subtle, but it's really cool. And if you get that mid-tone, you really see that exquisite detail with that little kick. And I want to say, it is not an elephant bell. It is not a big, dragging, wide flare. It's not like you can hide a small child under that flare. No, you cannot. This is a true flare jean, and it's really, really beautiful on the body. We have some really cute things coming up right now that go together so beautifully. We have a t-shirt that blends so